What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with a brand new review for Belle Collective Season 4, Episode 2, you guys. And this episode is titled Before the Bromance, you guys. Now, before we go ahead and get into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this episode of Belle Collective, shall we? All right, you guys. So this episode, and I think also, you guys, I know that this is the continuation of season 3, so I'm actually going to put season 3, episode 14 on the screen and in the description as well. So yeah, now this episode we open up with Letitia. Now I don't dislike Letitia at all, but I'm starting to kind of feel like I see through Letitia just a little bit. Another thing with Letitia, the wigs. The wig ain't bad, it be the part. I be looking at her parts sometimes and I'd be like, they put a lot of powder on your part because your scalp look like it's red. And I don't think that the scalp is supposed to look like that, but it is what it is. So Letitia is going to check out the property. You guys remember last week she went to go see Marie and old girl Essie, right? And so, you know, I guess they're flipping these properties and turning them into assisted living places, right? And I will say one thing though, the property did look nice, minus that throw up green on that in their kitchen, them counters. I was like, why is it green? It looked like somebody threw up on those counters. Other than that, it looked nice. So Essie and Marie came down. And here's my thing. I am so over Marie, you guys. Marie is really getting on my nerves. Marie Monroe, she is really starting to work a nigga's nerve. And let me tell you guys why I say Marie is working my nerves. I get that you have an issue with Latrice and with Tamber, right? But you always go, like, anytime somebody mentions, what is her name again? Latrice's name, it's like, Latrice is this. Latrice, she gonna use you. Like, it's just like, oh my God, like, why? Why does, when you mention Latrice's name, why does it get you that bent out of shape is just what I'd be wondering. Because the woman ain't said or did nothing to you. So I just be thoroughly confused. I just be like, what the fuck is going on here? It's like we're beating a dead horse with a stick at this point, and I just want it to stop. Stop it, Marie. Stop it. Just stop it. Oh my God. Now, speaking of Latrice, we see Latrice and she is getting ready for her speaking engagement, right? So she's meeting someone. I forgot what that young lady's name was, but whoever this young lady is, she wants the young lady to be on the panel with her. We also saw Mel the Stallion. She's back. And so we see Tamber as there. Tamber and her hair is there too. And so at this point, you know, she's asking Tamber and her hair as well as this other young lady to speak on the panel. And they both have agreed to speak on the panel, right? They also did talk about the situation with, you know, the brunch. And Latrice was like, if I said something that was so offensive, then why does somebody approach me to do business with them when it comes to the brunches? I was like, touche. Like, if she really did, and like I said last week, you guys, and I still am going to stand on that, if not Tamber, but if Latrice was so offensive to those people, why come nobody was offended? Why come everybody was offended by the 9 to 5 comment and not the woman who literally sat there and told y'all ain't got no houses in Jackson worth over $500,000. The bitch basically, and I'm not calling that woman a bitch, I'm just saying bitch out loud. That lady basically called y'all some broke bum bitches. Like, that lady literally called y'all broke as fuck. But nobody was offended by that lady, but everybody was offended by Latrice. Please miss me with the bullshit. Now, the young ladies who shopped that she was talking about the food at the brunch, how the food was cold. Now, Letitia, now when it comes to food, sis, If we down there at them brunches feeding people cold food, sis, we gotta fix that and work on that ASAP, expeditiously. I don't want to eat no cold ass food. Like, do not have them do not have them things where you can put the little flame up under it and it keeps the tray, the little, the tray warm. Babe, I don't eat. I only way I'm gonna eat cold food is if I let my food get cold. If you let the food get cold, I'm like, I'm not eating that. That is the only way I'm ever going to eat anything that is cold is if I let it get cold myself. But yeah, you guys, that's no, it's not it. I was about to say that's it, but it's not. Now, Latrice was talking about the fact that you guys, I think it was last season, the first half of last season, the first half of this season, or it could have been season. I don't know. No, because um, Akeisha Ikea and So Gucci came on season 2. So it was season 3. It was the first half of season 3 when they were talking about this text thread that they were in and that Akeisha Ikea wasn't a part of. And remember, they were trying to throw Tambra and her hair under the bus, saying that Tambra and her hair didn't want Akeisha Ikea on the text thread. Well, Latrice let it be known that that ain't the case, sis. What it was really Letitia who said that she didn't want her on the text thread, and I guess everybody was on board with it, and they were gonna throw Tambra under the bus. I'm like, well, goddamn, that's fucked up. Let's pause here and move forward, you guys. Next up, you guys, we see Tambra and Demond, and they're going to go shopping for the baby. So at this point, Tambra said that she was 5 months pregnant, but I was like, you don't look 5 months pregnant in this scene. It looked like you still in your first trimester. And I got her. I understood why she didn't tell people about her pregnancy because Tambra is a woman of a certain age, and it's already a high risk pregnancy. This is considered a geriatric pregnancy, right? So I get why she didn't want to tell people. Now, come to find out, Damon done told his sister that they were pregnant, and I was with Tambra. Now, why would you go and do something like that? But at this point, for you to be 5 months pregnant, you still haven't told people that you're pregnant. Girl, ain't you showing? Like you ain't, and she said it at one point, she's getting a little bit of a pudge. So, ma'am, you're gonna have to explain that pudge. And it's not like I sincerely doubt that your stomach is getting circled. Your stomach has a bump, a circle. So, a circle, an oval. It ain't just your weight is going outward, going out up here and out on the sides. So you got to tell somebody something. So now she's trying to figure out how to tell her mom and her dad, right? But that was the scene with them. And then the next thing we got was Latrice. So Latrice is going to be retiring her mom, right? And so we got a crossover event. We got Stormy from Love and Marriage Huntsville who showed up. So Stormy and Latrice, they both support each other. Now, what I will say is when I hear Cliff talk, you guys, Cliff literally reminds me of the adults on Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. Like, that's all I ever hear when it comes to Cliff. Cliff and JJ. And the crazy thing is, as country as I am, I don't know what them niggas be saying half the time that they be talking. I don't understand a word that comes out of their mouths. Not a goddamn thing. Now, Latrice was talking about the situation with she and Letitia with Cliff. And Cliff is more concerned about him and Glenn. I was like, well, why don't you two run off into the sunset together? Like, I get that you and him friends, but there's something going on between him and his wife and your wife. And y'all can get them together and sit down and have a conversation, which we'll talk about that a little bit later in the episode. Now, the next thing we see is Latrice. So she's doing an interview, right? And what I will say when it comes to Latrice speaking, I think what it is with Latrice, and I'm pretty, it's something that even I think about sometimes. I know that there have been plenty of people on here who say that they don't hear a country accent, but there are times when I talk that I do hear my accent. I do absolutely hear the accent. I know, like I said, I know a lot of you guys said, "Oh, I don't hear an accent," but there are certain words that I say, and there are certain words that I say, and I do hear it sometimes, not all the time, but I do hear my accent. I do hear that you can definitely tell that I'm from Texas, and that accent, my little Texas country twang, it's a little thick sometimes. Because like I said, there are words that I say that I can hear the accent, And then there are words that I say that I'd be like, oh, I can't pronounce that word that well because we say it one way here in Texas. We say, and there are certain things that we say here like show enough, and and especially like if you guys go listen to Misha and when she does her reviews, some of the things that she says, I say in the same exact way, and then she how she say yeah, and that's what I said, and it's exactly how we say it here in Texas. So I do hear the accent sometimes, and that's what I think it is with Latrice. It's just the fact that we're all Southern and we all have thick ass, country ass accents, right? And that may be a and that may be an issue for us sometimes with speaking in front of a group of people, right? We don't want to sound all country and like how the way that Marie was talking last week about Latrice, we don't want people to have that stigma about us, right? But I think Latrice has a great speak. I think she's a great speaker. It's just the fact that she's very country. But again, Mississippi, like Mississippi, Texas, Louisiana, Georgia, all of us have these very heavy, thick ass accents, right? But it is what it is. I don't I think she'll do good. And that's really it. Let's pause here and wrap up the episode, you guys. All right, you guys. So this next scene, I really could have done without it. So at this point, it's just easy for me to say that the scenes with Sophia Shantae Soguchi, whatever the hell her name is, right? The scenes with her and what's his name, JJ, and his mama, those things are fake. Like it was in. I mean, I knew that they were fake before, but this episode really let me know that that scene was hella fucking fake, right? Because the mama, I'm sorry JJ, if anybody watches, I'm so sorry, but his mother's voice is so grating and so annoying. I hope that that is an act because if that is how that lady talks, Jesus, I would never sit on the phone with her because I'd be like, oh my God, can you go up? Can you like it's high pitched and then it's country on top of that? I'd be like, man, we gotta fix one of the two. Either the country accent gotta go or the high pitched frequency because you sound like Minnie Mouse. You sound a little bit like Minnie Mouse, and I just needed to just disappear. Go away from me with this, Apollo, right? But the woman comes out talking about her damn coffee, right? And it was in this scene, like I said, in this particular scene where I was looking at So Gucci and she was smiling. I'm like, yeah, I called it. I knew it was bullshit. This is not a real scene. But it is what it is. It was just a scene filler because, like I said, it wasn't real for me personally. I didn't feel like that was a real ass scene. I don't even think that I don't think that the woman lives there with them. I feel like they asked her to do this for them for the show, to give them a little bit of something. My personal opinions. You guys can tell me what you think and fill in the comment section below. You may agree, you may disagree, right? But I definitely believe that that is a fake ass scene. I think it's contrived as hell. Then the last scene of the episode, we see Letitia and Glenn, and they are out on a date with each other. And she comes to find out that it is, in fact, a double date with Cliff and Latrice. Now, when she started repeating that mantra to herself, I was like, girl, what the fuck is going on here? Once again, Letitia, the wig. The wig, the wig, the wig. I think they put way too much makeup on your wigs because, like I said, that scalp just looked like it was red. And it was blowing my spirit. So Latrice and Cliff showed up, and like I said, Cliff and Glenn need to figure out what they situationship is because I mean I get they want to be they friends with each other, but at the your wives, you know what I was about to say, at the detriment of your wives, but shit, it is what it is, right? They gonna be friends. Let the women handle their shit, and we gonna still be bros with each other. Can I say I blame them? Not necessarily. And so Latrice and Letitia were left sitting at the table by themselves. Here's my thing. I really want for Latrice, not Latrice, but Letitia to stop trying to sit here and put the success or lack thereof of the brunch onto Latrice. Once again, saying that the people were offended by what she said. How in the fuck were those people offended by? Who the fuck wants to work a 9 to 5? And like I said last week, she put the full clip out there of what she said, and everybody was in agreement with her, and everybody was clapping. So who did she offend? And again, I'm gonna ask the question: how did she offend somebody when the lady who literally told y'all were broke bum bitches ain't got no houses worth $500,000 in Jackson? How are y'all not offended about a woman calling y'all broke? Like, this lady literally called y'all some broke bitches. But y'all weren't offended by that. Y'all were offended by the woman who said, who wants to work a 9 to 5? By a show of hands in the comment section, how many of y'all love working out? There are people out there that will say, yes, I enjoy working my 9 to 5. But be real. How many of us, if you had the opportunity and the chance to do something that you wanted, that you had a passion for, that wasn't a 9 to 5, how many of y'all would jump at that opportunity? And then once again, isn't this brunch supposed to be about empowering women and helping them to get to where they want to be? So I don't understand how the fuck how they were so offended. Again, I'm gonna say if anytime that we say that Latrice offended these women, I'm gonna continuously bring this up. So you guys might get tired of hearing me saying that, but I'm gonna bring it up one last time, and then we're gonna wrap up this episode. How in the hell were they offended by Latrice saying, who wants to work a 9 to 5? But you had someone in there who literally said to y'all ain't got no homes in Jackson that are worth anything at all. She called y'all broke bitches once again. But yeah, Latrice was the problem. Okay. That's the episode, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about it in the comment section below, you guys. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, and share the video, you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. So I will see you guys later on for Love and Marriage Huntsville. And I will be doing a pre-recorded video for The Golden Bachelor, and then I'll see you guys later on for Real Housewives of Potomac, as well as Married to Medicine. And I think that's it, you guys. So I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. Have a great rest of your weekend.